Hey everybody, I'm starting a little early. I got my microphone on and we're good to go. Red really pops. Anyway, I'm back. Didn't take long for me to get back on. So what are we going to talk about today? Yep, if you've got questions, post them so I can answer them. But first we're going to start with what we just finished. We finished the 31 baby steps. And everybody that did it with us, I'm so proud of you. All of them are on Facebook, all of them are on YouTube, all of them are on our website. You can jump in anytime. And bring them on camera. Well, the dogs are sleeping because they had a rough night. Tulip treed her first raccoon, and she stayed right with it, just like her instincts tell her to do. She was out all night long. Loki gave up. He came in the house. But they're just passed out right now. So, is this the new one? The new dog. Yeah, the new dog. Now, we just finished the 31 baby steps, and next month, which is tomorrow, we only have one day in zone 1. That's our front porch and our dining room and our entrance. So I've been getting a little head start on those since I knew we were only going to have one day. My dining table is all cleaned off. All the recipes from the last couple of months have been discarded, and we're good. Yeah, I've been decluttering some of the entrance of our home. I've gotten rid of a dog bed and some different things. So I've been working hard on zone 1 already this week, along with zone 5. Then, you finally get to catch me live. I've been live every day this month. So I am here for you. And we're working on thinking about doing it, continuing to do it because y'all like it so much. I didn't have a clue y'all wanted to see me every day. But that's another story. We'll figure it out. And next month, our habit is drinking our water. You got that? We're going to stay hydrated this next month because many times when we're fatigued, we're really just dehydrated. And I got on my turtleneck shirt today because my neck has been kind of a little achy and I want to keep it warm because that's what singers do. They wrap scarves around their neck in the summertime to keep their voice. So I just wanted to keep everything nice and warm today, and so I've got on a turtleneck. So staying hydrated is really difficult. Let me tell you some of the ways that I do it. I start out with a big 32-ounce cup with a lid on it because I'm liable to spill it. And I found out the other day that the dog can knock that over even when it's full of water and pour it into my trash can. Thank goodness I had a trash can there. But I have to play games with myself. So I keep some little holy medals in my bathroom. I collect them when I go to different shrines and I get some holy medals. And I keep them on the left side of my sink. And then as I drink a cup of water, and I start out with 2 cups of water, 2 8-ounce cups of water before I leave the bathroom in the morning. So that gets the pee train going, so to speak. And every time I go to the bathroom, I say a prayer for somebody. I pick up a different holy medal, and I pray for somebody on my prayer list, and then I put it down on the right side of my sink. So I go from the left to the right, and that's how I keep up with how many glasses I drink during the day, just in the bathroom. I also drink the 32-ounce that's by my chair. Sometimes I'll drink 2 of those. So I try to get between 80 and 100 ounces of water. But I'm a big woman, and I need a little more water than you do. And water is the best facelift you'll ever get. I mean, I could get my face right up to the screen and I wouldn't have any little wrinkles. And I'm 62 years old because I stay hydrated all the time. Now, another way to remember to drink your water is every time you fill your water bottle up, put some elastic hair ties or rubber bands on your water bottle, and you start them at the bottom each morning, and then as you drink a bottle of water, make it go up. And at the end of the day, you'll have like 5 or 6 bands up here. This is an 18-ounce water bottle. We still have a few left, and they are a really good price right now. The lowest price you'll ever get them. And this is a double-walled stainless steel, inside and out, water bottle. And it's a great tool to have. We've been selling them for years, but everybody's got them. But get you a water bottle that you love. Everybody's got them. Then, let's see. What's another tip for drinking your water? If you have a pitcher that you love or a jug. One time I had this huge wine jug. I hadn't bought wine in it, but I got it at a yard sale because I like the shape of the bottle. So I would fill it up with glasses of water. So I took a Sharpie and calibrated the outside of it with however many bottles that it was glasses of water. Every 8 ounces, I would mark another 8 ounces and filled the whole thing up. And I could see how many glasses I had to drink that day. That's a fun way to do it. Some people just like to take a half-a-gallon pitcher and put it in the refrigerator and keep it good and cold for if they like to drink cold water. Another fun way to drink water is to take, right now strawberries are in season and blackberries will be here before we know it. Take some blackberries and put them into ice trays, or strawberries, or when you have a few bits of fruit left over, put them into ice trays and fill them up with water or a little lemon juice, and then freeze them. And when you freeze them, then you can drop them down into your water bottle and you have a little fruit juice with your water and a nice little surprise at the end when you drink it. Now, Robert likes to use lime juice in his water, and he calls it his fizzy water, and he has one of these CO2 cartridges that he can put bubbles in his water. He loves to drink that. I'm not real crazy about bubbles because I just don't like the feeling. Cucumbers are good too, but he likes lime juice in his water, and it gets you right here. But it's vitamin C all the way. It's really a lot of good vitamin C for you. So this is a fun way. Now, Liz, she takes vitamin C powder and mixes it with her tea, with her unsweet tea. And it's a lemony flavor to her tea, and she gets a little dash of caffeine along with it. Now, if you want to do sweet tea, you're adding more calories to your day, but if you just want to make up a pitcher of tea and put some vitamin C powder, it would probably about a quarter cup would do it to get this tea flavor to it, and you just drink unsweet tea all day. Now, I love lime oil. I've never heard of lime oil, Joanne. That's interesting. I have mint growing outside. That would be fun to put mint in your water. There's lots of ways to make your water taste a little better. Yeah, she's saying it's so good. The whole family loves it. And she started it back in the wintertime so they would be healthier in the winter. I put orange essential oil in my orange would be good too. You know, any kind of fruit is going to make your water add a little zest to it, and that's always fun. But my favorite way is just plain water with some vitamin C in it. It's a little. I don't put sugar in my stuff. Just just tea bags and water. Yeah, Robert loves my unsweet tea. I really take I have this glass pitcher that has a lid on it, and I take 6, get this, 6 family-sized tea bags for a half a gallon of tea, and it makes him very happy. He likes strong tea, and I just put the water in there and put the 6 tea bags in there, let it set out on the counter. You're good to go. Coconut water is good too. You see, you just have to come up with some fun ways to get you excited about drinking your water. Because when you're hydrated, after a while you think, well, I can't go to the bathroom that many times during the day. Well, every time you go to the bathroom, pray for somebody. And swish and swipe, go to a different bathroom each time. You're going to have the cleanest bathrooms you've ever seen when you do this. It's just amazing how much you can get done if you're having to get up and go to the potty ever so often. Now, how about some questions? Anybody got any questions for me? Let's see how many we can get answered today. Also, that's a good idea, Jennifer. Every time you sit down for a meal, drink water. That'll give you 3 meals a day. That's 3 cups of water. So that would be about 24 ounces. Maybe if you're using a 16-ounce pint, then you would have 3 times 16 is 32, 48 ounces of water just with mealtime. And I have 2 glasses of water before I leave the bathroom, so that would be 3. That would be 5 big drinks of water, and then that would be 16, 48, and 6. That's 60 ounces of water just with drinking after your meals and getting out of the bathroom. And then I keep the water by my chair, and then every time I go to the bathroom, I drink more water. So you can get your water in if you will plan for it. How's my health journey? Oh, it's doing well. I've been suffering the last couple of days with a pulled muscle in my neck and down to my shoulder. And I think I do like the puppy does. When she wants to get on the couch, she wants you to put your hand on the back of her neck so she can use her neck to the neck muscles to pull herself up on the couch. Well, I think I did that in the bed a couple of 2 nights ago, trying to turn over, and I pulled a muscle or something. It's much better today. I had a couple of friends praying for it, and I put some heat on it last night, and it's much better today. But I put on a turtleneck just to keep my neck warm today, so it wouldn't get some cold breezes on it from the air conditioning. Where can I find energy? Well, you got to pace yourself, and you got to build up your stamina, Vanessa. The thing about it is, we've been sedentary for a long time, and so we need to set our timer for 2 minutes and see if we can stay up and doing things for 2 minutes. And then rest for 15 minutes and get up and do something else. And by the end of the week, you'll be able to stand for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes eventually, and you'll be doing well. You just have to pace yourself and build up your stamina and start drinking your water. Where do I start? Where do you start with what, Grace? You start with your kitchen sink. When you start with your kitchen sink, when you start Fly Lady, and then you get dressed to lace up shoes and you start decluttering. If you're asking where do you start decluttering, I would start decluttering whatever zone we're in. So tomorrow we're going to be in our dining room, our entrance of our house, and our front porch. Tomorrow I am going to declutter my front porch. I've got some pots that I want to plant with some flowers. I have some geraniums I want to plant, and I'm going to make my front porch look pretty because right now it doesn't look so pretty. Do you drink tap water? Yes, I do drink tap water, but I have wonderful tap water. I have country water. We have our own well, and It is great water, and then I drink water out of the refrigerator that's been filtered too. So, yes, timers are great. I am living between two houses for work right now, commuting home at weekends. How do I make both houses loved and lived in when I'm away without getting exhausted? You just love the house you're in. You know, there's a song, what is that song? Love the one you're with? Well, you take care of the house you're in at that time, and when you get to the other house, you take care of that house. And the main thing is pick up after yourself while you're there. If you get it out, put it away. If you get it out, put it away. Let's see. What time are you going to be on daily? I'm not going to commit to a time. I don't do that, because that would be too much like being strict with myself, and I don't like to be strict. Each Thursday is 2 p.m., but in the mornings, doing a little morning show, I'm just not going to commit to a time because I may have an appointment. You never know. So I want to be good to myself, but I'm just going to play it by ear. Are you going to get your books on audio? All Body Clutter and Sync Reflections is on audio already. They're on our website. You can download them. They're in the fly shop. You can't miss them. My mom doesn't read, but she would listen. She can read, but it's not well enough, so she doesn't enjoy it. Yeah, our books are in audio. I recorded them. Leanne and I did it ourselves with the help of Andy Dodge out in Utah. And I did Sync Reflections, and then we did Body Clutter. So Body Clutter is a wonderful book. Let's see. Wait, I'm trying to see. Sync Reflections and Body Clutter. I'm trying to read a comment here, and I can't get to it. Anyway, I'm going to forget it. How do you get started? How do you start with getting things out and putting away when nothing has a place? Well, you need to declutter a spot. Start with one spot. You know, maybe it's like the cart before the horse, or the chicken and the egg syndrome. The main thing is our surfaces are so full because we have filled up every crevice that we have of storage. So maybe you want to clean out a little space in a closet and put a box there to put things that need to go in that closet. Just clear out a little square foot of space and put an Amazon box there, and then you're going to have a place to put things for now. So you start clearing out things on the flat surfaces in your front room. And that's eventually going to open up, and your room's going to look beautiful because you cleared the clutter out of it. And then get the stuff. Let me tell you a little story. I decided I needed to declutter things. This was several years ago, and I wrote this essay about it. And it's sort of the chicken and the egg syndrome. You take things and put them. Now, I was running across lots of little caches of geek toys. You know, cords, you name it. So I established a box to put those in. Just one box to start putting all those in as I ran across them. And it was in my extra bedroom, and it was by the closet, and I would start putting them in there. When I got enough to establish a real container for it, I got a sweater organizer and slid it under the bed. So all my geek toys, all my cords and stuff went there. Once I gathered them all into one spot, I could see what I could use, and I kept what I wanted and decluttered the rest of it. Now, you can do that with lots of things. Now, if you take something to the closet that belongs in your closet, get rid of something that's there while you take it there. See how easy that is? You make room by getting rid of something. I like to play a scavenger hunt game. I call it a reverse scavenger hunt. Now, you take something and put it where you think it belongs. And then you get rid of something there that doesn't belong there and take it to where it belongs. So let's just say you're standing in your kitchen and you have your hairbrush. Well, it belongs in your bathroom. Well, you go to your bathroom and you grab something that doesn't belong in the bathroom. Maybe it's a cup that needs to be washed. And you take that to the dishwasher. You grab something out of the kitchen that needs to go to your bedroom. And you take that to your bedroom. Do you see? You just going through the house. Set your timer for 15 minutes and do this reverse scavenger hunt, and things get put away. You should write a book for baby steps for kids. Any plans for that? Not right now. No. We have lots of people who are doing wonderful things for children. We even have a book on our website that's for kids. Somebody post that on there. A good friend of mine wrote that book, and it's a cute little book to teach children about habits and routines. It's a fun little book. I see the cover of it, but I can't think of the name of it. So somebody find that and post that book. I'm not ready to do a little kid book yet. I need to get mommy organized first. It's important. You set the tone for your home, and your little children are going to follow right along after you. Do you hear me? They're going to follow your lead. They're going to be making their beds. They're going to be picking up their clothes. They're going to be wanting to help, do laundry. All of it is, they're going to follow right along with you. They're going to start using their calendar. It's going to be amazing. And by the way, you can order your calendar. We start shipping them out next week. So get your 2019 calendar ordered. You booking things over in the year, you need it already. I'm booking things into 2019. What do you do with religious items? I have so many. Well, I don't know what you mean by religious items. I have a wall with some religious items on them. I have some scriptures that I love. Hebrews 11:1 is my favorite one. And then I have some things. My bathroom is kind of like a sanctuary. I've got Bible verses on a shower curtain that Liz gave me that I absolutely adore, and I have my holy medals in there that I pray for people. I have a yard art item that was my friend Leanne gave me for my birthday one year. That's Saint Therese of Lisieux, and that sits in my window. And I have a stained glass piece that is of Jesus, and I have a cross. I have all kinds of stuff, but this is my little room where I can go. I've got some holy candles from the different shrines that I've been to, and things that make me happy. I put them in my little spot. I have a shelf by my chair that Robert made me that I hang my purse on and my keys, and on that shelf I have some crosses that friends have given me. Liz gave me a couple of them, and Tammy's given me a couple more, so it's kind of filling up, and I just have the things that I like around me. Let's see, my son was helping out with putting his clean clothes away earlier for pocket money, but got very upset. How do we get kids to do it joyfully? He's 6. Well, kids will do things for money, but it's got to be random money. So if they're cleaning out, putting clothes away and stuff and folding clothes or taking clothes. You got to search clothes you got to search the pockets before you put them in the washing machine. Do a little stash in your pocket and leave some change in your pocket. And that'll get them excited about it. Like, what is it called? You're baiting them. You're putting the change in the pocket, and then they're going to love it when they find a quarter. You're going to have fun with it. But you got it. Joy comes in lots of forms, and if they have a goal that they want to spend their money for, then let them go diving in the couch to find quarters. But you might want to put a little change down in the couch just so they have something to find. Make sure it's something there. You don't want them to come out empty-handed. It's kind of like getting them excited, but it's okay. Kids will work for money, and getting their routines done. Random rewards works much better. So everybody, let's give me your questions, and I'll keep answering I'll stay on as long as you give me questions. I can't think of the word for. It's like bait, but you're priming the pump for the kids. Let's see. Oh, that's a good idea about taking religious items that you want to declutter. You can take them to a nursing home. Everybody wants something to remind them. Hey, we've got change jars everywhere. We can share a little bit with the kids. Clean your purse out, you'll find some. Now tomorrow is Friday, and it's fill your car up day. It's clean out your purse day. It's clean out your car day, and it's date night. So you got 4 things that are kind of Friday. Friday is the day we do them. Clean out your purse. Now, receipts, let me give you a good tip for receipts. Do you have an old spiral notebook that's filled up? You know, school's getting out. These kids have these notebooks. Grab one that's full. And then get a little kid, like a 6 or 7-year-old, and a roll of Scotch tape. And get them to start taping your receipts into this notebook that's filled up pages. And then take a Sharpie marker and date it 2018 so that you know this is your receipts. And every Friday get them to put the receipts in there for you. And you won't ever be missing a receipt. You'll be able to find it. It might not be in great chronological order, but it'll be close. What do you recommend to keep up with college work like we do with housework? Well, we have a college control journal, pretty much. It's like the student control journal, but it's made for older kids, because college kids don't want to be called kids. They don't want to be called children. I know they're children, but they're young adults, and they kind of need a guide. So we have a control journal for them. It's free for download. Let's see, what else? Just introduce them to the system. 31 Baby Steps is a great book. Now, it's a guide to getting them started. Let's see, what's this next question? How did I remember my vitamins and pills? Having struggles with that. Oh, you're going to love this. I have a pill, one pill, blood pressure pill, that I take at 9 o'clock at night. I have an alarm set on my watch that rings at 9 o'clock. I also have the medicine bottle right by my chair, and when I take my pill, I turn my medicine bottle upside down. That's at 9 o'clock at night. When I get up in the morning and I do my morning routine and I sit down, then I flip my medicine bottle back up the right side. That helps me remember that if I've taken my medicine, because you don't want to double up on your blood pressure pill. That's not good. Now you can get one of those little containers and put them in there, and that works too. But I don't have any little kids around the house, and I'm not traveling right now, so it helps me to just keep my medicine bottle right by my chair, and then I have this alarm set to remind me. That's all it is. One simple thing, and it's just a matter of flipping it, and I know that I've taken it, but I have to flip it over when I get up in the morning so that I know that I haven't taken it for the day. Let's see. What's this next question? My vinyl floors look nice after I wash them, but they look awful in less than 24 hours. Duh! You're walking on them. Your dogs are walking on them. It's okay. Now, I recommend getting one of our mops, and we got a 20% discount going right now, and running this damp every day. Every 24 hours, run it damp. You don't have to dust mop. It gets the dust up off the floor. It gets the dust bunnies off the floor. You can take it outside and brush it with a rubber scrubber, or you can put it under the sink, under the faucet, and get things off of it that way. It keeps your floors looking good all the time. And you know, every 24 hours they're going to look great. And just use plain water. Soap makes things cloudy. Just use plain water. My sister-in-law takes one of our purple rags, and she just clips it to an old Swiffer base and runs it over her floors every day. 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes. Okay. How can I handle fatigue? I have MS and struggle with a lot of things I want to do, but am too tired to. Well, we talked about this already. You got to set your timer for 2 minutes, and you may need to push yourself a little bit. Just a little bit, but don't overdo it. Get up and do 2 minutes and then rest for 15 minutes. Get up and do 2 minutes and then rest for 15 minutes. And get your vitamin D levels checked. Most of us are vitamin D deficient, and that makes us feel bad. Drink your water. Wood floors too. Yes, I have wood floors. How do you keep the fridge clean? This is wonderful. I love this question. I put things in the fridge in Ziploc bags. I should own stock in the Ziploc bag company. I put it in Ziploc bags, and then I can see what's there, and then I can throw away what's there and wipe down a shelf. I have glass shelves in my refrigerator. So when I'm doing dishes, I just take my dish rag and wipe out a shelf. If I spill something in there, I wipe out a shelf. And your refrigerator always stays clean. Every Wednesday is clean out our refrigerator day. It's anti-procrastination day. Why shouldn't it be? Keep our refrigerator day too. Because we've got to have a day to do it. And if you take inventory of what's in the refrigerator, you will know what you have to cook, and what you need to use up, and what you can put. Right now I have a frozen chicken I need to cook. I think I'm going to put it in a big pot of water and make some dumplings in a minute. Sounds good to me. How about chemical-free cleaning? You can't get more chemical-free than water. That's it. That's mainly what I use, and shampoo. And I do like a little Windex. every once in a while. That you can't get more chemical free than that. Another thing you can use is vinegar and water if you want something like that. Vinegar and water is good. I went to the beauty shop yesterday and my car stunk. I was so upset. I was ready to trade the car. My husband, he went nuts. So did my son. It was so funny. I sent Justin a text and I said, my car stinks and I'm going to trade it. And he's been wanting to trade trucks, and let's just say he doesn't want me trading trucks right now. And he don't want me trading my truck in on something else because he wants to trade trucks. Not that they have to do with one another, but it's just how guys think. So Robert went out this morning and he found that one of the weep holes in the doors had gotten stopped up. We've had 10 inches of rain in the last 4 days. So it just smelt mildewed and awful. And I was just done. I mean, I smelled awful when I got out of the car at the beauty shop. And I had the windows down. So they've gotten that all fixed up today. I've been really proud of them. And then when it finally quits raining, I learned a trick to put the windows down on my truck all at once and let it air out in the sunshine. So you just hit the unlock button twice and then hold it. And then all the windows go down. But you have to go to the truck to to close all the windows back up. How do you keep your toddler from destroying the house? Well, you have to direct the toddler. You have to give them an area to play in. And you have to watch them. And you have to get them involved in the things that you're doing. I mean, Fly Lady Liz does this all the time. She has her little ones, they're folding clothes, even if it's just a washcloth. They're folding washcloth, they're running the carpet sweeper. You are in charge of it. If your child is tearing up the house, you're not paying attention. What, are you on your phone? We got to, keep our children directed. You don't let them run wild in the house. You give them something to do. You give them a carpet to stay on and give them something to play with. But they want to help you clean. They really do want to help you clean. And they will pick up toys if you direct them at the top of every hour. Think about this in a kindergarten class. At the top of every hour, they start on something new. They have to put away everything old. So instead of dragging out, teach them to put it away when they get through playing with it. It's just that simple. Oh, I've got some news for you about the new color we have in the office in the bags. Now, it's not really a new color, but it's a different color of purple. And we just put the new color up. Michael did. It is a true purple color. The other one was a little bit more blue colored. This one is just spot on purple, and it's got a little shine to it. So I think you're going to love it. How do I get my mom flying without offending? I missed it. How can I get my mom flying without offending her? Lots of clutter and overwhelmed by perfectionism. Well, tell her you found me and that you need a buddy. Maybe she will get involved because you need help. Moms really want to help. And just do it together. Say, I need somebody to keep me going. Will you be my buddy? And when I get a mission, share it with her. And then y'all do it together and coordinate. That could be fun. That could be hardest thing to do is get going. Yep. Just tell her how much. Yep. Hannah's good. I love y'all so much. I just can't imagine what I'd be doing if I hadn't found my calling. And I wouldn't have found my calling if I hadn't gotten rid of my clutter. So if I'd have stayed surrounded by clutter, nobody be helping you. Well, maybe somebody would have jumped on board. But I went my whole life not knowing what I wanted to be when I grew up. I had no clue. Whew. I can't even see the screen now. I had no clue what I wanted to be when I grew up. Now, I was good at lots of things. I had, as Scott Adams says, I had a good talent stack. I was a good bookkeeper. I didn't know I could speak publicly, really. Didn't know I could do that. I mean, I did do some public speaking in high school, but I never acted out in a play or anything to that nature. But I could do a lot of things. I was good with electronics. I tried to teach myself how to program stuff once upon a time when computers were new. I could do things. How did I get rid of the musty smell? I haven't yet, but I have a plan. The plan is, well, Robert cleaned out the weep holes in my truck, and Justin came and they checked all the different places. I park in the woods, and pollen and oak tassels are awful. And they cleaned out the weep holes underneath the windshield wipers. And then they found that there was something stopped up in the passenger door on the back of the truck. And they got that cleaned out and drained, and it sort of smells musty in there, so we need to do something with that. I might put some the dog urine deodorizer and spray it so it goes down the windows. And then they're going to do something else to clean out the condenser, because I got a lot of water. We've had a lot of rain, and the water was standing in the road where it splashed up under the truck yesterday, and it got my air filter really dirty. We got storm coming, more rain. We have had 9.5 inches of rain, and now here we go. Charcoal briquettes would work, but I got a little metal pie pan, and I put a paper plate inside it, and then I poured it full of baking soda, and we're going to put that in there. And then I've got some damp rid quart jar things that I'm going to put in there once Robert gets home. He's gone up the mountain, and the road's pretty rough, so he took my truck. And I think that'll help get rid of it. Raining here in East Tennessee all week. Yep, you're just north of me, East Tennessee, and west of me, so Tennessee comes over the top of us. Maybe ozone air cleaner. I think we're going to try this first, and then I thought about a little bleach water, 10% solution. Robert didn't really want to do that. How do you deal with a parent who hits up every yard sale? Well, I like yard sales, but you got to get out of the house to do them, and I don't really go to them anymore. Brings junk back to your house for your kids. Her feelings get hurt when I don't use the things she brings over. Well, bless somebody else with them. Say, Mom, I didn't need it. And maybe tell her you're trying to declutter. Be honest with her. Tell her that you are trying to declutter. And if she sees something she thinks you might like, have her call you before she buys it for $1. And then if you really want it, then you have to know what you're going to get rid of. Well, folks, it's lightning pretty bad right now. How do I motivate my kids who hate cleaning? Well, they hate cleaning because you hadn't made it fun. You tell them it's a job. Well, what if it's a game? A fun way to get the kids to help you mop the floor is put them in their bathing suits and some old socks, and give them old dish rags, and let them put down some shaving cream on the floor or some baby shampoo down on the floor and some water and let them slip and slide. I wouldn't do it on a wood floor, but they could put water on their socks and skate around. And our mop handle shrinks down to kid size. You can't see it right now, but right now it's kid size. See? It's short. It's about 3 feet tall. Little kids love it. And then you can make it taller for you. How long should the morning routine take? Well, if your morning routine is taking longer than 20 minutes, it's too long. You're being a perfectionist. Now, the thing I do is I get up in the morning and make the bed as soon as my feet hit the floor. I go to the bathroom. I picked out clothes out the night before, so they're laid out in the bathroom, ready to go. And then I switch and swipe the bathroom while I'm in there, and that's all of 3 minutes tops right there. And I put my clothes on, get my shoes on, into the dishwasher. Robert's got the coffee going. I usually run the mop real quick. 15 minutes. That's it. 15 minutes. I'm not on the computer. I'm on the phone. I'm not plugged in at all, so I'm safe, everybody. I'm just hooked up to my phone. I don't think lightning's going to hit my phone. I'm not on a computer. Oh, let's see. More questions. I love eHal. It's wonderful. Thanks for reminding me of that, Kathy. Thank you so much for being you. That's all anybody can be. I feel like I should add you to our family Christmas list. Well, you could send me a Christmas card. That would be fun. I like getting Christmas cards. One year, I was collecting angels, and I got angels from all over the world. Little bitty angel ornaments, and I had an angel tree one year. Y'all made me so happy that year. After working for weeks, I have a room almost clean and organized. Then I move on to the next room. Why do I keep sabotaging myself? Because you're trying to do too much at once. We need to slowly peel away the layers of clutter. Because if we focus on one room, we're going to just burn out. And I don't want you to crash and burn. Do you hear me? I don't want that. I want you to take baby steps, slowly get rid of the clutter, one bag at a time, not a dumpster at a time. Now, a dumpster really is good if you're doing remodeling. We got rid of a lot of clutter when we did a remodel almost 20 years ago, 18 years ago. Yes, Peggy will keep you in our prayers for your surgery. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Any more questions? Because I think I probably need to get off the phone and make sure all the hatches are battened down. We got 2 fly ladies. My sister's on here. The best real information. I know. Y'all are funny. I'm really excited about the new book. If you live in Czechoslovakia, this is funny. The book isn't even out yet, and my agent already sold the book to a publishing house in Czechoslovakia. We're gonna get another language printed. Wow, I'm excited. We haven't ever had a book printed. Translated into Czechoslovakian. That's kind of cool. How do you clear out a storage building? Well, I would do it one box at a time. Go through the box and donate whatever you don't need and don't put it back in there. Make a new place for it in your garage or somewhere. And then once you can probably get it all done. But if it's too hot outside, don't stay out in a storage building and get too hot. Just baby step your way through the storage building. And sometimes the stuff in storage building isn't yours, and you can't declutter stuff that's not yours. Do you hear me? Could we do something on body clutter? Uh-oh. Cancel that. For the summer, please. Well, we probably could. We might think about that. It was me and Leanne in the book in Body Clutter. I might could go through each chapter. I don't know. I don't remember how many chapters there are. I don't have a book right beside me, but I'll think about it and see what we can do. We might discuss it a little bit. The main thing, we're starting in June drinking our water. That's a powerful thing. We got a whole chapter on water and your plumbing system, because if you have problems with constipation, it's probably because you're not drinking enough water. Think about that for a minute. You need water to make everything flow through the system. You might not be eating enough fiber either. My husband eats an apple a day for the fiber. And if he doesn't have an apple, he eats some dried apple slices that we have. But you need the fiber. I've been trying to eat a little bit of oatmeal every other day. Not a whole lot of oatmeal, but just a little bit to get some fiber in my body. So that's a good idea about talking about, the clutter's right here. Yes, please, on body clutter. Well, I will think about that. I could use a little refresher course myself. I like the body. Okay. Well, everybody, I might see you tomorrow. Who knows? I'll keep you guessing. Apples are good. They're a little bit sweet for me. But it's, if you need the fiber, it's a good way to get it. Nuts are another good way to get fiber. I would eat 10 almonds a day. When I lost 53 pounds, I ate 10 almonds each day. And it's really good for fiber. Any kind of nut is good, and it's keto friendly. Well, it seems like we got a consensus going here. How about a remodel of my bedroom, starting fresh after a declutter? Well, here's the thing you got to do. If you've decluttered the room and you're loving it sparse, think about this. Find a bedspread or a comforter that you love. I mean, really love. I mean, toward the end of the summer, a lot of bedspreads and things go on sale because kids going off to college. But you can probably find some things right now on Amazon and different places that you adore, even at yard sales and stuff. But I would bring it home and I would wash it in really hot water before I put it on my bed. But the main thing is find a bedspread you love. And then use that as your palette for decorating. If you like teals or blues or purples, I'm getting ready to want to paint my room too. So it's really dark in there, but it's good if you want to take a nap in there. But the main thing is find a fabric you love. Maybe you want to go to the fabric store and find something. You want to get a solid bedspread and do some pillows. I'm with Beth, so bed bugs are bad. You don't ever want to get them in your house. And even when I travel, I put my clothes that I've worn in Ziploc bags, and that way I try to be real careful when I travel. Body Clutter was a great book. I mean, it's over 10 years old now, and it still has great legs. Leanne's wanting to do some different things, but the main part of the book is really powerful. We didn't know about low carb then, really low carb. We did 30 grams of carbs a day. That's what my doctor had me on. Let's see. Yeah, it was. It was on the New York Times bestseller list. I'm going to leave you with a tip of the day. Here's the tip. Here's my tip of the day. Don't tweet after midnight. Got it? No tweeting while you're drinking. No tweeting while you're half asleep. Stay off of Twitter if you can't control your fingers. Everybody got that? That's my tip of the day. Just say no to tweeting after midnight. Not good. Not good at all. It's just sad that somebody can ruin their life with a tweet when it's uncalled for. It's pouring down now. I mean, coming a downpour. Well, folks, I love you all. I think I've been going almost an hour now. Elizabeth, I don't have to tell the president. He already knows. But it's not going to stop him. Everybody, have a good day, rest of the day. Have a really good day. I love you all. Thank you for giving me my purpose in life. And I'm going to get this uploaded and get the other video uploaded. Day before yesterday, I posted the 29th on my personal YouTube page and not on the Fly Lady YouTube page. And I got that all fixed this morning. The multi-wand is back in stock, and we got a new purple for the office in a bag, which I think is much prettier. It's a true royal purple. I love it. It's got a little sheen to it. I can't wait to have one of every color, and I'll show them to you next week. What else? We're good. See you later. Love you all. And y'all be good. Bye.